how to partner and build a long-lasting relationship with procurement. Does negotiating with procurement always need to be a struggle? Negotiating with procurement is a topic that has received a significant amount of interest from our readers, from sales and procurement professionals alike. While the challenges of working with procurement seems to resonate with many sales professionals, we also heard from specialists in procurement who indicated that their objective is really not just to drive down cost. Instead, many procurement experts said they prefer to work in a collaborative, partnership approach with their vendors. It's refreshing to hear this perspective, and it's a pleasure to work with these types of procurement professionals when we have the opportunity. The reality is the types of relationships between sales and procurement professionals vary significantly across industry, geography, culture, and even across business units within large organizations. As a sales professional in today's challenging selling environment, it's even more important to understand the role of procurement will play in your deal and the process you'll need to go through to get the deal done. By understanding early in the process how procurement will be engaged in your deal and how they interface with vendors, you can more appropriately prepare to work with them to reach a mutually beneficial deal. This doesn't have to be contentious, and in fact, understanding their objectives and the procurement process early can go a long way to helping solidify a long-term relationship with that client. There are two important questions a sales professional should ask of procurement that can really help to understand their perspective and how to best work with them. Number one, what's important to you in procurement? And number two, what can we do to be a great partner? When I paid a visit to one of our procurement contacts at one of our large clients, I asked these two questions. She indicated that no vendor has ever inquired about their objectives or their success factors. She was so taken back by the interest and open dialogue that she proceeded to introduce us to the executive leadership within Global Procurement Organization, and she made several additional introductions to us across the business. Asking these two questions during the discovery process and periodically throughout the engagement with an organization can help improve your chances of developing a long-term partnership with procurement. Now let's dive into these two questions. What's important to you in procurement? It often feels like the job of procurement is just to cut costs. However, they may have many priorities and objectives just like any other business unit. Among many other things, specific objectives for a procurement group may include supporting revenue growth and improving profit margins, managing risk, support for the business unit objectives, helping show a return on investment in strategic investments, ensuring quality and consistency from outside providers, and consolidating vendor relationships and reducing administrative burden. Understanding what's important and where their priorities lie can help to craft a solution and messaging in a way that will resonate with procurement and business stakeholders. Is there a way that you can show that your solution is helping to drive down costs while at the same time increasing revenue for the business? Can you link your solution to measurable business results that you can present in your proposal? Asking procurement about their objectives and tailoring your solution to align with these priorities can go a long way to improving your chances of winning a deal and establishing a long-term partnership. The second question is, what can we do to be a great partner? It's important to understand what procurement values in the vendor relationship. These are some of the responses we've received when discussing partner relationships with procurement professionals across multiple organizations. They're looking for the ability to deliver. Procurement wants their vendors to consistently deliver high-quality products and services that meet the specifications required of the business. Procurement doesn't want to be embarrassed or surprised by a vendor who fails to deliver on time or within budget. They also want communication. It's important that the vendor is accessible and proactive in communicating with procurement. Problems will arise in any business relationship, and it's often how these issues are handled and resolved that makes a true test of the partnership. Procurement wants a partner that will be responsive and fix problems when they occur. They're also looking for business viability and scalability. Procurement doesn't want to engage a vendor who's struggling to survive or may go out of business when delivering an important solution or product. They want to know if the vendor will be around to support the product, and can they scale beyond the individual deal. Ideally, procurement doesn't want to vet a new vendor every time there's a request from the business, and they'd prefer to use vendors who have a proven track record of success working within that business. They're also interested in the culture and the ethics of your business. Procurement is looking for partners who will work well within the company culture and can be trusted to do the right thing for the business. Culture fit and ethics are difficult to assess in an RFP, but are one of the most important intangibles that can make a difference in who the organization engages with initially and who will continue to do business with in the future. Understanding the culture of the organization and demonstrating behavior that indicates ethics, collaboration, and communication can all go a long way to cementing a relationship for the long term. Thank you.